Hi, I'm Cithryth, and you're watching the 6th episode of Cith Builds Banished. I'm back to working on trying to get more wood, because as you can see, still quite low. Not ideal. Need more wood to build and for use as fuel to keep people, from freezing to death, because that does happen. I mean, this is an easy level, so it's not going to happen too much, but it does happen. And it's something to watch out for. I mean, it's spring now, so, the immediate danger is gone, but having a stockpile of fuel is good. It's what you want. So once I get maybe another laborer or two, I will work on building a new forester's hut over here. And probably a gatherer's hut as well. Or a hunter. I'm not sure which. Because right now I only have one laborer, and the problem is I built the school, so I'm going to have people who would normally become adults and become laborers be students instead. But hopefully it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Alright, so finally got the wood, or the forester's hut built, and I've got it employed, and I've got a little stockpile right next to it so they can start, stockpiling the wood as they chop it down, which is useful, we want to keep the wood. I've also hit the food limit, the default food limit of 5,000, so I'm going to raise it up a bit. I'm going to go, I think I'll go to 7,500. That seems like a good number for right now. I don't think I'll hit that soon. Maybe, who knows. I seem to be collecting tons of food, which is good. Can't argue with that. But I don't think I'll hit 7,500 anytime soon. But who knows. So basically just waiting for that wood to get collected. I've already, got more than 0, which is better than what it was before, so next I'll be working on building a house. I did build one house, but I do need more because I think there are still, there's still some technical adults, quite a lot of technical adults actually living with their parents. Not ideal for people in Banished, not ideal for people in the real world. It's just not ideal. So I did just get a laborer, so I will build a house. Usually you need 2 builders for a house, but, one can work. It's fine. Not a big deal. And again, like I was saying, I have this school, so it is taking up potential adults that I could use as laborers or builders, whatever. But the nice thing about having the students is, like I said in the last episode, educated workers are more efficient workers. However, in times of crisis, for example, when randomly people start dying, you can unemploy the teacher, like make the teacher a laborer, and then all those people who were students turn into laborers. So you have a sudden labor force, uneducated, but useful nonetheless in an emergency. So that's what I like to use this school for sometimes, especially if the school is filled up and the maximum is 20 students. So 20 extra laborers can go a long way. Alright, I am going to build one more house because there are a lot of people who need homes. Alright, so we got another labor, so now the house can be built a bit more faster. Bit more faster? Is that... I don't think that's proper English, but whatever. And I'm going to build the road out this way because this is where I'm going to be putting that market that I was talking about last episode. I don't think I have enough people to really justify building it yet. Maybe. Maybe I'll build it. Maybe. We'll see. I'll think about it. Okay, no. Priority is I'm going to build more houses because people need to, have room to procreate. I'm only plopping down one plot for a house at a time, just because that way they are most efficient and they build the one faster, and I don't have to worry about, them building 2 houses slower than they would build one. Oh, I just had, I think, my first person die of old age, maybe. That's too bad. Sorry, Greggy the farmer. No laborer was available to replace him, so I'll just take one of the builders out. That's too bad. But not much to do about that. Old age, that happens. Like, you can't, obviously, stop people from dying of old age. But now that we have all these more new houses being built and the younger couples are moving into them, we're getting a lot more children being born, which is good because that means population further down the road and we don't end up with a retirement village, which happens. A couple of my first towns that I built ended up as retirement villages where you end up with all the houses having like 1 or 2 old people in them. They can't have kids, and so then just everybody ends up dying of old age, and that's not great. And I'll build one more house for right now. Because I think I'm finally kind of getting rid of that. Nope, there's still a lot. But that's just how many I'll build for right now. Because you don't want... The thing is, even with extra people and you need to build houses for them, you don't want to build too many houses too quickly, because then you end up with a population boom. Which means that later down the line, once they're all adults and they're old, they all die right around the same time. And so that's hard to deal with. The people get unhappy, and also then you just have like a whole bunch of people die all at once, and there's not as many people to replace them. Not great. So you want to kind of pace yourself with the houses. Even if you have a lot of people who need houses, you know, pace yourself. Now I am finally going to build this market that I was talking about. It does take up a lot of space. That's not... Oh, did I space this out wrong? Oh, I hate that. That's so frustrating. Okay, I spaced this out wrong. I put too much space and it's not... Oh, that's so annoying. Okay, so there's going to be like a gap along the one side. We'll put it on the side where the school is. But oh, that's so frustrating. I hate that. Now this is going to take a while to get built because I only have 2 builders, and apparently the optimum number is 6 to build this market. That's whatever. It's going to get built, it's just going to take a long time. Alright, so the market is nicely built. Couple things about the market. As you can see, this also has a big yellow radius circle of radius of service, I guess. Basically, any of the houses in that circle get their all their consumables basically from the market instead of the storage barns. So this means I think one of the uses of the market is you don't get people who are jerks and stockpile everything. So one of the problems sometimes you face is you'll notice like you'll have a whole lot of food or a whole lot of tools or something, and then all of a sudden it just disappears. People will stockpile stuff. Like every so often you'll get like a hoarder who just takes all the food they can carry and takes it to their house and just sits on it basically till they die, and it's really annoying. In theory, I think the market puts a stop on that, so that's good. Also, the market workers use wheelbarrows. You can see someone just there had a little wheelbarrow. Let me try slowing down so we can catch anybody with a wheelbarrow. Yeah, here we go. See, vendors from the market get wheelbarrows and they transfer goods with them, and so it's a lot faster, which is nice, because transfer of goods to the market means people can get the goods quickly. And as you can see, my wood stocks and my stored firewood also just went up. I don't think firewood... No, yeah, firewood can get stored at the market, and so can logs and iron and those big items that usually require a stockpile yard to, you know, be used or whatever. So they can go here, which is great. And the vendors use their carts to go collect them, and so the workers at the woodcutter or the forester's lodge don't need to go and distribute their goods like they would without the market. So it's very handy. But houses outside of the circle still have to collect their goods from storage barns and stockpiles and stuff like that. But yeah, it's great. Markets are good. They make things efficient. And as you can see, my stored wood and my stored firewood is much higher because the distribution is handled by the market rather than the workers themselves. I'm going to add 2 more people to the market just to give it just that little bit more efficiency. And then with my 1 extra labor, I'm going to work on building some houses. We are at the end here of year 11, doing pretty good. I had 45 adults, but then 1 died of old age, but you know, pretty... Oh yeah, and then 2 people just became laborers. So I've got an adult population of 46, 8 students, 15 kids. End of year 11, that's pretty good. We've got just over 4,000 food. The wood and fuel rates are rising, so that's also really good. And yeah, so next episode, I think I'm just going to focus on kind of expanding. I'm going to build a boarding house, and hopefully we'll get some nomads. We'll see about that. And I'm also going to try and build a town hall. So that's what's going to happen next episode. Just general expansion and building onward and upward. So thanks for watching episode 6, and I will see you next time.